Hello, and welcome to Squabble, a noisy quarrel about something petty or trivial. This is the first episode of Season 2.
Yes, it is. It feels good to be back. Get back into things.
Yep.
Getting used
Do
to
you
the
feel good?
feeling.
Do you feel good about
I feel
being
pretty
back?
great. The lights are brighter than I remembered, probably because I haven't seen them in a while. It's just good. We've been doing some perspectives, so we've been keeping ourselves busy.
Do you feel refreshed?
I feel rejuvenated.
Oh, even a better word.
Even a better word, because when you want to count on better words, count on me.
Happy Labor Day?
Yes.
We can say that.
We're back on Labor Day.
Yes. It is
Here it is.
laborful. It's full of labor.
It's full of labor.
I think you're supposed to be labor-free on
Today,
Labor Day.
today is the day that we remember all the pregnant women.
Yep.
That's what that means, right? Labor Day.
Yes, it does mean that. You're right.
It's like you're going into labor. Get it?
Yeah, I guess.
That's for the viewers.
And we are beginning Season 2, which is this episode.
Yes.
Actually, do you think we should do announcements first? I think we should. Or should how about I give the episode topic and then we do announcements?
Yeah, keep them waiting just a little bit longer.
Episode topic today is 3 topics.
See, we wanted to do something special for episode
something
1,
special,
season
something
2.
classic. It's a one-on-one debate here.
Yes.
About movies.
Oh,
it was close.
Yeah.
So we're going to do 3 small debates. Number 1, is talking during a movie okay?
No, it's not.
I'm not going to say my opinion
okay,
quite
I
yet.
won't say my stance
Number
either.
2, is it okay, or when is it okay to spoil a movie? Okay, that's
Okay.
number 2. And number 3, is it okay to remake movies, or when is it okay to remake movies?
Yes.
Reboots, you know
Yes, I agree.
Those reboots. So those are the 3 things that we will be covering thoroughly.
Yes, very thoroughly. We'll be delving deep into them.
So deep. Now should we do announcements? Yes.
Introducing Carter with announcements. I was going to make like a big build up, but I couldn't think of anything.
That was a disappointing
So I
build
gave
up.
up. Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
No. What?
The timer.
It's season 2. We still haven't learned anything, folks. He's still forgetting to time these episodes.
Yep.
Oy vey.
We need to get an actual timer so I don't have to use my phone, because when
Yeah.
my phone's in my pocket, I don't remember. So announcement number 1, we got stickers.
We do have stickers. We've given out plenty to some fans over the break.
Yep. I've seen stickers on cars, stickers on people's cell phones.
Yes.
Stickers
One on mine,
on
right
computers. I love it.
If you're watching, you get to see it.
So we will start. If we you go to our Patreon and
Yes.
you can find out where you can get those stickers. We gave out the first batch for free, but
did.
no longer because
Yes. Those were exclusive. They
Yes.
were our focus group, you could say.
Yeah.
And it went over greatly.
Really great. Number 2 announcement: Squabble Gaming. We are adding
Launching Squabble
as you
Gaming.
know. We have a Squabble empire. Okay.
Yes, it's
This ain't
being
just a
built quickly.
podcast anymore.
Oh, no.
Go to our website. We have 3 sections now. This podcast, the main hub, the
course,
seed
yeah.
of Squabble.
Yes.
And then we have
the
2
trunk.
branches. Yeah,
Not trunk. What
the
is it
junk
called?
and the trunk
No,
of
whoa.
Squabble empire.
What is it called? The base of a tree.
Yeah, the base. That's the trunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're
maybe
the branches.
roots. Yeah, they're the branches. Maybe the leaves. We have Squabble Reviews, which is movie reviews, etc., TV shows.
Yes.
I said it, yeah, whatever. And then the newly added Squabble Gaming by a good friend of ours. He will be the face of Squabble Gaming.
Yes, the streamer.
Yes, his name is Xander with an X. Not XX, Xander.
Yeah, he's not an edgy gaming 12-year-old.
But we will be gaming with him occasionally. He will be the
Yes.
face of Squabble Gaming. It's going to be a blast. The first game starts, the first stream is this Friday.
Yes,
And it will
tune
be
in.
every Friday night after that. Every single one. We will never miss one. Okay, that's hard.
We might, yeah.
And I will be gaming with him on that
too?
first Friday. You too?
Possibly. This Friday? I think so.
I think we're going to be playing World of Warcraft. It's going to be a blast. But I think that's enough for the announcements.
Yeah, just be on the lookout. There'll be more
Yeah, there will be more announcements.
Sooner than you think.
So
Not announcements. The Squabble Empire is what I meant.
Oh.
There's going to be more announcements.
There
Just
might
hold
be
on.
more announcements.
Maybe.
I don't
We'll
know.
see.
I thought you had something that you didn't tell me.
I just meant like we're going to add stuff to the Empire. It'll grow.
Okay. So, Jacob, is talking during a movie acceptable? Is that okay? Is that okay with you?
Never. And
Never?
I've got one rule. I have one exception. Actually, well, let me get into it. It can be less than 5 words. If you can say it in a quiet whisper in less than 5 words, you can do it. And they have to be right next to you. None of the reaching over the person next to you. And if they ask what, you're not allowed to say it again. You better get it right the first time.
Okay, so
very strict.
You're saying yes, but with some exceptions, with some rules, some guidelines.
Very strict rules. Less than 5 words, only right next to you, and you can't repeat yourself.
Okay, I disagree. I think, okay, and this is a stretch, but it is never okay to talk during a movie unless the rest of the party agrees.
The rest of the party or just the rest of the theater?
Anybody? Okay, it doesn't have to be in a theater. If you're like doing a group movie or something, if everybody...
Oh, well, that's a different story. I think I'm completely open to talking at all. If you're at like a house...
No, okay. Yeah. Here, there's any time you're watching a movie, it's only acceptable to talk if, 1, everybody agrees it's okay to talk. 2, the movie sucks. Okay, if the movie sucks, you can talk. And 3...
That's still disrespectful to the people who don't think it sucks.
Okay, you have to make a conscious observation to see if everybody else thinks it sucks. Okay,
no.
And number 3, I don't even remember. Oh yeah, number 3, if you've already seen the movie. If you've already seen the movie and you know the people around you have already seen the movie, it's okay to talk. Those are my rules. What do you think about that?
What do I think about that? I would disagree. I would say, first of all, unless I'm going with what I said, unless the entire theater agrees, you can't talk.
Well,
and number 2, what was the movie sucks? That was the other one.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, how can you be sure that that everyone thinks that the movie sucks? What if the person in the row in front of you is enjoying themselves?
Okay, it has to
thoroughly.
It has to be vividly obvious that the movie is
Can you
bad.
give an example?
Avatar: The Last Airbender, the movie.
Yeah, that's true. But someone might have enjoyed that.
No.
Maybe there was a little kid in the front and all of his dreams were coming true because he hadn't seen the cartoon and he just thought it was really cool.
Okay, so
and you're ruining it
I would
for
say
him.
to that kid, suck it. That's not a good movie. You should not be enjoying it in the first place. So yes, you can talk during that movie because anybody who is enjoying it need not to.
Okay, what? Well, that's a little just disrespectful to the people who enjoy the movie. You can't just say, "Well, this sucks. I don't like it."
No, because
what if you like the movie? Okay, what's your favorite movie? Incredibles. What if you went to see The Incredibles in theaters and someone behind you was talking and not pretty quietly, but you still were annoyed by it, and then they said, "Hey, man, this movie sucks."
There's not a single likable attribute of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the movie.
Okay, well, that's one exception.
Okay, so I can...
so you're saying a specific exception for Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay, fine, yes.
If you're watching that movie, you can talk as loud as you want.
If you're watching... First of all, if you were watching Avatar: The Last Airbender,
what are you doing?
What are you doing with your life? Unless you're preparing to write a review about how terrible it is or something similar. That's the only exception to watching that movie at all. Actually, no. That movie shouldn't be talked about. I'm sorry for talking about it right now. I hate that movie so much that anybody involved, I think, should be fined, if not arrested.
You think that
as well as the
M. Night Shyamalan should be arrested?
Yes.
He makes good movies, though.
Not anymore.
Unbreakable? That was a good movie. Split?
Yes.
Pretty good.
Okay, but hey.
Glass coming up looks pretty good to me.
I've done some pretty great things in the past, but if I go murder someone, I should go to jail, right? And that movie was...
Wait, but those weren't in the past. Those are things he did after Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay, if a murderer does something good, is he a murderer still? Yes, he is.
Yeah, but he could get time taken off his sentence.
Not for this crime, okay?
Okay.
That movie's the worst.
Well, it's okay, after the rant. What about my rules? Do you disagree with those? 5 words, that's all you get, the entire movie.
Hold on, let me think of something. I'm going to get popcorn. Okay?
Okay.
Do you want a soda? Okay, that's good.
How about I need to use restroom? Okay, what do you think? I gotta pee. That's just 3.
Yeah, I'm going poo.
Yeah, there you go. See, it's perfect. 5
Who
words is all
poos during
you
a
need.
movie?
Yeah, please don't.
You must really
Don't come back. If you have to go poo, we leave and you miss the movie.
You must really have to go.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go drop a dump during a movie.
Have you done that, Carter?
I have not.
I feel like
you've missed so
the
much
sad
of the movie.
thing. Yeah, I feel like, that would not be good.
Anyway, let's not get too in depth about that topic. But
yeah, that's all you get. Five words is all you need.
Anything else? What? Okay, wait. Are they granted a response? A 5 words response?
Yeah, each person at the theater gets 5 words. The entire movie.
The entire movie?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what if you got to go to the bathroom and get some popcorn?
No, okay.
At different times.
No. Let me say this. First of all, that's inefficient, and you need to rethink your movie going experience.
The pee can't
But number 2,
wait.
Well, you pee when you go get popcorn.
Well, the popcorn's full. You gotta pee. You go pee. You come back. Popcorn's empty.
Well, who's eating that much popcorn that quickly? How long does it take you to pee?
Well, maybe you're sharing with a whole row.
Anyways, that's still impressively quick. Anyways, I'll revise my rules a little bit. You get, because this is kind of what I meant. You get 5 words in relation to the movie. If you're going to say something about the movie, then that's all you get. My phone
Is
is
someone
ringing.
calling you?
Yes, I don't know who they are. But yeah, you get 5.
Maybe they wanted to be a guest on the
Probably.
podcast.
Well, too bad. Sucks for them. No, but yeah, you get 5 words relating to the movie, or to anything personal.
Or to the movie theater, like in case you want to get popcorn.
No, that's different. If you're going to,
Oh, you're saying you get 5 words.
Yeah.
Overall, but only 5 words. Strictly.
no, the 5 words rule only applies to, like, if you're going to say something about the movie.
Like,
if
that
you're gonna
action
say,
scene was good.
Yeah.
Or wait, that action scene was.
You take out
Yeah,
that
just take
action
out
scene
O.
was good. Or, I hated that scene. Or, this character's annoying, which I say quite a bit. But that's all I say. And then I'm done.
I can.
I'll add one more thing. Unless the movie is over 2.5 hours, then you get two sets of 5 words. There you go. Like if you're watching the Lord of the Rings extended edition, you can lean over to your friend and be like,
Okay,
man, I love this part, or this part is better than the original.
I disagree. Can I maybe suggest a revision
Yes.
to your? Did they leave you a voicemail?
No, probably actually. Yeah, they did 2 voicemails. They really want to be on the show.
They really want to be on the show.
Your revision of my revision?
Yeah. I think they are allowed to say 5 words at any given point during the movie.
Yes.
And forget the separation of popcorn and movie.
Oh, even without that.
Yeah. But you can only say it if the 5 words benefit the person you're saying it to. So
Okay.
whether that be
I'll say that.
I'm going to get popcorn, or what beverage would you like?
Okay. Or I gotta go pee.
I gotta poop.
I'm taking a dump in the movie. That's more than 5 words.
That might be, what did I miss? Or
Okay, yeah.
something like,
But then they have to respond in 5
oh no, actually
words.
no, forget that. Not that. If you say, what do I miss? Get out.
Yeah, I hate those people.
I
my
meant
friend,
something like
my friend, it's your friend too. He,
You sure about that?
he was watching a movie and his grandma was there, and she had to go to the bathroom, so she asked him to film part of the movie that she missed on her phone, so she could watch it later.
Did he do it?
No, he said that was it's Luke Wilkerson. He's our movie guy.
Did he take
So
a dump? What did his
I don't
grandma
think
take a
he
dump?
didn't specify what his grandma was doing in the bathroom. I didn't ask.
Yeah, so I think you think those are acceptable.
Yeah, I think we've come across some good rules. 5 words.
Yes.
If they benefit both you and the person you're talking to.
Okay, yes, but if it just benefits you, no. Has to benefit in some form or another the person next to you.
And no texting, right? We can both agree on that. Just at all. No
Definitely
texting.
not.
Unless you really have to. Like
No,
I've
no.
texted my mom because like I don't have a ride and I'm going to get stuck at the movie theater.
Okay, that's acceptable as long as the brightness is set at the lowest
Oh yeah,
settings.
of course.
And yeah. Okay, you want to move on to when is it okay to spoil a movie?
Yes.
Is it okay
When
to
it-
spoil a movie? At all?
Yeah, mine, I think I'll disagree with you quite a bit. Mine is you can, well, I've kind of got some rules for this one too. These are very touchy subjects, you know.
Okay, yeah, it is.
When it comes to the internet, like you're on the IG, you're on the gram, the Insta, or the Facebook. You can comment or
FB.
Yeah, you can put any spoilers the moment after you see it on the internet anywhere. Anywhere except in an official post, unless the post is from an account dedicated to whatever thing you saw. So like that sounds very specific, but let me give you an example. Avengers: Infinity War. If I was to go on my personal Instagram account and post like a picture of, well, spoiler alert, post a picture of dying Spider-Man, that is a big no-no, right? I posted,
exactly.
But if I was to go onto a post from one of a superhero page I follow or a movie page I follow, and they posted something about Infinity War, and I said, yeah, I really liked the scene when Thanos snapped his fingers and all the people, or I thought that was really well done, that's completely acceptable, even though the movie just came out. Or if they post, I think if you are a page dedicated to that kind of thing, an Avengers page, you can post an official post. But anything where it shouldn't belong, you can't put it. That's my rules.
I disagree with you completely.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Okay.
This is also coming from the person, Carter. We saw Star Wars, the new one that came out, not the newest one, but episode 7. And he wanted to post a picture. He did post a picture on Instagram the night we saw it, the opening day, that said, "Rip Han Solo." And I said, "No, Carter, you have to take that down." So luckily he took it down. No one got mad at him, but he was going to do that.
I do.
So whose opinion is more valid here?
I understand that was my fault. I deeply apologize for that. The 5 people that liked it before I
think they probably all saw it, hopefully, because they didn't say anything about it.
I almost positive they did not like it, or they did not see the movie before they liked it.
I don't know why they liked it. I guess they didn't care.
But anyway, my thing is, you can spoil the movie as soon as it is out of theaters. That's the limit, because that gives everybody the chance.
That can be months from then.
No. Within a few weeks, a popular movie is out of theaters.
No, a popular movie will be in theaters for months. Avengers: Infinity War was in months. It was Avengers: Infinity War was in months. It was in theaters for like 3 months.
Okay.
Well, probably like 2, I guess. It was a long time.
I don't think that's true.
When did it come out? It came out in what, March or May? Okay. I mean,
maybe a few weeks. But I'm actually going to stick with my statement. Yeah, until it's out of theaters, because if it's still in theaters, then it's still new. Okay, and spoiling something new, it should be jail. You should be jailed for that. And your statement is stupid, because no one can. What they're like following.
Okay, well, what
Avengers,
are you doing if you follow a superhero account just after Infinity War releases and you looked in the comments? Who does that? You're looking for trouble. But
you said that it was okay for that guy who runs that Avengers account to post a picture of spoilers. That's what you said. What if you have tickets for the next day that Avengers Infinity War comes out, and he posts a picture the day of?
I'm telling you this right now.
The whole movie.
I'm telling you this right now. If I don't want spoilers, I go and I mute all of the superhero pages I follow.
So much work.
And if I start scrolling and I see their name pop up, I don't look at the post. I scroll through it really quickly. Even though I personally am not a person for spoilers, but I have done that. I kind of like spoilers, but in most cases, or at least in some cases, I've done that. I've purposely not looked at an account because I was like, well, obviously there's going to be spoilers. And sometimes the day after the movie comes out, I'll look in the comments, and there's always going to be that one troll guy who just comments, haha, Gamora dies, lol, and puts that in the comments.
True.
So you got to expect that. So I think it gives permission, because you're never going to not find that, so I think it gives you permission to do it.
You're saying because people are going to do it anyway, it should be okay for it to be done?
Yeah, especially if you're going to do it tastefully. That guy wasn't tasteful, but...
Oh, well, I want to argue, but because I thought movies were in theaters for much less than that,
Did you look it up?
I did not.
Avengers Infinity War was in there for a while. I didn't look it up, but...
So, do you want to move on?
No, I've got to look up how long movies are in theaters.
Okay, here. I got a laptop here.
How long... I didn't get mine. Are movies in theaters?
And
I'm sure that Well, about 1 month. But it depends on the movie.
About 4 weeks. Okay, then I stick by my statement. As soon as it's out of theaters, you are allowed to spoil that movie because it is no longer new. Okay? And if people ask you for spoilers, like if you come out of the movie and they're like, I'm going to see it next week, but you want to just tell me what happens? No, don't do that.
Oh, I'd do that. I ask my friends if they've seen a movie before me to tell me what happens.
That's like asking.
See, maybe I am a little biased because I honestly don't care about spoilers. Like I like them.
Okay.
I want to know what I'm going to see.
I'm getting kind of antsy to move on to the third one because I'm really passionate about this.
Yeah.
So you want to?
Yes.
Okay. Should Hollywood remake movies? Should there be reboots?
You can do your stance first because I know you're very passionate about it.
No. Never. Ever.
Ever?
Ever.
Never? So many good remakes have come from it.
Name one.
Jumanji. I've got a list. I've got a few.
I wouldn't say that's, quote, so good. That was a decent movie.
That's pretty good. Here's a list right here. Some of them I haven't seen, but these are a bunch. Let's see. There was one specifically that was pretty good. Okay, well, there's Jumanji, The Mummy, the original one and the new one, both fairly good.
Okay, first let me give you the
Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 8. Pete's Dragon, the live action, was a good movie. Man of Steel, which arguably is a remake of the Superman movie from the 70s. I already wrote Jumanji. The Parent Trap, that was a good movie, and that was old and probably not very good in the original. Look at this list of all these good ones.
Okay, let me state my opinion here.
Godzilla, King Kong
are
all remakes.
Way too many.
The Great Gatsby.
Zip your pothole.
There's so many good ones though.
There are way too many
Freaky Friday.
good original ideas that should have priority over remakes and reboots. I have come up with so many cool ideas for movies, okay, that I'm sure other people have already thought of, people in the movie biz. But you know what they want to do? They want to come out with the remakes because remakes make them more money. And that is all that's all they want. They just want to make money. And I get
still naming good remakes.
You have to come out with a movie that you know is going to make money. Otherwise, it's going to be a flop and you're going to lose money. And you're trying to make a business. And this is capitalism, so I get it. But
it's called business.
There should be a equal balance. Well, not equal, but a balance of art and making money. You know.
Okay.
Nobody should make a movie purely for the money, which is Star Wars Episode 8. Star Wars.
Wait, are you saying that's a remake? Episode 8 is The Last Jedi.
The reboot of
Episode 8. Oh,
yes, the reboot of the Star Wars franchise.
I think you mean Episode 7.
Both.
Okay,
both of those were good. 8 was the worst one.
Yeah, Episode 8 was worse. Exactly. But hey, that's not a remake. That's a continuation.
Or reboots.
It's not a reboot.
Yes, it is. They rebooted the Star Wars franchise.
No, it's the same thing. A reboot is redoing it. Making it a different canon, basically. Okay. Star Wars 8's the same story.
I don't think it's either way, I don't think they should start it anew. Okay,
so you don't think the prequels should have been made?
Star Wars movies have been ended for years, and they were like.
But it's telling a different story. It's just the same universe.
It shouldn't have been done. It's still.
So you're saying they should have made The Force Awakens?
No, you know how much money they spent on that?
Billions.
Yes.
Millions.
You know, they could have come out with an original new idea that was good and delicious to watch.
Okay, I'm gonna say you want to go ahead and list the rest of your remakes because I've got to have
Godzilla.
Good. I listed that one as a good one. That was
a terrible movie.
No,
it was so low on Rotten Tomatoes.
No.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles. Wait, you mean like the live action ones?
Any of them.
They're all good.
No,
especially the live action ones. Have you seen those? And they're like the machines.
If you could not in any form think that is a good movie.
I thought they were good. I enjoyed them.
Ghostbusters.
Funny movie.
Okay,
it was mediocre.
These are movies
but it was
that
good
might
movie.
be good, okay, but only because they're remakes of the original.
No,
why not just watch the original?
Okay, let me tell you. If you're going to, this is my argument. You can make a remake the day after a movie comes out, if it's going to be better or different enough, because then it's just as enjoyable.
That is not in any form true.
Why would you not want them to make a movie if it's of a classic idea and they take it and they make it either different in a good way or they just make it better than the original one was? Why wouldn't you want that?
I'm going to take Ghostbusters as an example. Okay?
Ghostbusters,
and explain to you.
Good.
No, okay.
I mean, it was okay. It was okay. You mean like the newest one that just came out with Chris Hemsworth?
Yes, the remake.
It was okay.
I know. It was okay. It shouldn't have been made.
I disagree. It made plenty of money. It boosted the economy. I enjoyed myself when I saw it. Didn't think it was a great movie, but I enjoyed myself nonetheless. It was a good experience.
Why would you watch that movie again instead of any of the original Ghostbusters trilogy? Or I think is there 4?
I'm not sure, but arguably I know the third one's not as good as the other 2. So that's the first thing. The third one wasn't very good. That was a sequel. Do you have anything wrong with sequels?
I do have opinions on sequels.
Because Star Wars Episode 8 is a sequel.
I will get to sequels later, I said. There's no reason why you should watch the new Ghostbusters over the old Ghostbusters. It does not bring anything new to the table.
It kind of does. It's a new story. Chris Hemsworth is hilarious.
It is not a new story.
It was a new story.
It's
a different plot.
It was
a different plot. I will admit that Ghostbusters is one of the ones that wasn't as good. It tells it in a different perspective, and there were some funny moments. You laughed out loud in Ghostbusters.
Just because it is funny doesn't mean that they should.
Did you have a good time when you saw it?
Yes, I did.
Then what is wrong with why
because
are you
I would have
so
had
mad at
an
it?
equally good time watching the original, any of the 3 originals, and they could have put
able to see
millions and millions of dollars into
Let me ask you this,
new and fresh ideas.
When you were, as you being 19? You're 19 now. You're 19-year-old
I'm 20.
male. You're 20. You being 20, you didn't get to see the original Ghostbusters in theaters. Now, did you?
No. Who cares?
You get to see this new Ghostbusters in theaters with better graphics. You could have seen it in 3D if you wanted to, and get the experience of seeing it in a movie theater on the big screen.
You are saying that thousands, if not millions, of dollars put towards a movie is worth some better graphics.
Yeah, why not?
And
if you're going to make a movie and it's going to be just as good, which Ghostbusters, I'm not saying it's just as good. I'm saying I had just as good of a time. I enjoy myself watching that movie even though it might not be as well made. It's still just as entertaining as the original Ghostbusters. And it's going to make money, and it's going to just bring general joy to people that see it.
That's like saying somebody. That's like the real Mona Lisa. It's good, but if somebody were to paint an updated Mona Lisa, it would be equally as good. No, it would not.
Okay, let me tell. See, I get the bad ones. Okay, I get that there are bad movies, but all the movies you listed, were they amazing? No,
The Karate Kid.
But were they? Did they make
Charlie and the Chocolate
All
Factory.
of those are not. They're not very great, but they are entertaining nonetheless. See, that's the point. Like, why bash them if they're just going to bring entertainment? I was happy seeing all of those movies. They brought me happiness. I laughed, and I was like, wow, I enjoyed the movie. Now, was it well made? No. Was it artistic, and did it really send out a good message, or did it really resonate with me? No, not at all.
Then why pay for it?
Because it's what do they call it? They call them like popcorn movies. Basically, you sit them and you watch them to enjoy yourself. Have a 2-hour break from life, get to just enjoy something else, a fun remake of a classic story. That's all you get.
Tell me why you would not just instead watch the original, which is better.
Because I've seen it before, and this is a little different. It's fun to watch something, and it's fun to watch another person's perspective built. Like, these are different directors. It's a different team.
Okay, let me give you an example. Let me give you a scenario here.
Also, you put Annie as a list of a bad one.
Yes,
Annie
was a
terrible
terrible remake.
No, that was a good one. When they made the hip hop versions of all the songs, those are bops.
Why?
It's better. I liked that movie. And RoboCop, I haven't seen the new RoboCop, but
it's terrible. I've seen clips. Anyway, let me give you a scenario.
It's not new. It's from like the early 2000s, but you know.
Olin Rogers. Okay, he is he is not aspiring anymore. He is a director. Came out with his new TV show recently called Final Space. It's really good, actually. You should go check it out. It's new. It's completely original. He's been working on it for years.
I've seen it, or I've seen the first episode.
It is a literal work of art if you watch it. And there was so much money that went into it, producing it, airing every episode, paying animators, paying him, paying various directors and voice actors, and it is a really, really good show.
It is. Okay? Yeah. I've seen clips. I've seen the first whole episode. I don't think I've seen the second one, but I've seen what I've seen. I've liked a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, and it is something new, okay? Mm-hmm. And it is something original. Mm. What if they just came out with like a Rick and Morty remake?
Well, that's so. Well,
it's super popular.
I haven't seen Rick and Morty.
Nobody
not a lot
want
of it.
That.
So, well, having seen just maybe one episode of each of those shows, I think I'd enjoy both just as much.
Wow.
How about, can I give you an example of a really good remake, which we've already kind of talked about?
Sure.
Jurassic World.
Okay.
That's a really good example because it's really good at kind of sticking to what it started as, but now it's got enough newness so that it can still be considered a remake, and it's got some good nods to the old one. It's just newness. All of it is just it's just a quality movie, and I would say it's just that one especially. There's probably some that don't stand up to their originals. That one especially stands up very well to its predecessor, to its original movie.
Is it a good movie? Yes. Is it
as good as the original?
A quality movie?
Yes.
Is it as good as the original?
Yes.
Maybe. Let's just go ahead and say yes. Should it have been made? Yes. Should it have been made? No.
Why not? What bad thing? What negative influence or what negativity did it have towards you at all? What cons? It was all just pros.
It's not necessarily that there are cons, but there are an unbelievably longer pro list than, I don't know how to talk today. Okay, look, let me just give you this.
You're also saying that you're talking about how why make it when the original exists. A lot of these are they're basically completely different movies. I want to take, especially from movies that are remade from older movies. Ocean's 11, that was a movie made back in the 60s. And that's
true.
Yeah.
But do you know why?
So your argument of why would you watch Ocean's 11 when you can watch Ocean's 11 back from the 1960s?
Okay.
They're completely
I understand
different movies.
You don't agree with that. I want to move on to my next point here because we're running out of time. But Jurassic, let's take the Jurassic, first Jurassic Park series, the originals.
Okay.
An unbelievably famous and super, it's such a big series that everybody knows what it is.
Yes.
Even if you haven't seen the movies, you see the logo and you're like, oh, Jurassic Park, yeah. You recognize the people who are in it. You recognize the theme song. It's a phenomenal series that changed so much about the movie industry, and it's so famous. Okay, it's huge. It blew up, and it's still popular today. Not just because of the new Jurassic World series.
Wow, now you get to see it with all your favorite actors.
Hey, zip your mouth. But that will never happen in our modern society because we are not spitting out any original ideas. We're just remaking ideas that are already popular.
Can I talk about in the last 15 years, a huge cinematic phenomenon has occurred. A huge thing. You want to know what it is?
What?
Superhero movies. That changed everything about no big superhero movies were being made until, they were somewhat successful, but not nearly like they are today until Iron Man came out. And that was in the last 10 years, or the last 15 years. So obviously new things are happening.
I'll give that to you.
And they're changing.
That is true. But there could be that's one, and there could be so many more. And yes, there are going to be famous movies coming up, but I don't know. There should just be
not to mention it is. I think you're underestimating how difficult it is to come up with an original idea.
Yes, I agree, but that doesn't mean that it can't happen and that it shouldn't happen. And I think
the harder they're still trying
something is, the more skill it takes to develop. It doesn't take as much skill to write a remake of a movie. You already have a basic script.
I think it takes just as much.
That is not true. I don't think.
Well, that's arguable.
And plus, there's so many aspiring directors out there that have so much talent, or would have so much talent, if people would tap into their brains and their ability to create. But are we doing that? No, we're hiring Zack Snyder to remake DC movies, and they're all terrible.
I don't know if those are remakes, but I get your point. Those are more sequels.
We're hiring people that they're terrible. There's so many. Where are the new people that have new ideas? I want Hollywood to take a chance on more original ideas.
Yeah, and that would be great. But I don't think that means that we have to stop making remakes because they're just as good. I've enjoyed almost every remake we've talked about today. Whether it was an amazing movie, no. But did I and the general public probably not not have a bad feeling from watching these movies. No, I think it generally brought
Sometimes
happiness
I think
and enjoyment to the people that watch them.
You have to admit, though, there are some remakes that are
Oh,
just
well, yeah, like, okay,
awful.
like you said, Star Wars Episode 8, which is not a remake in any shape.
It's a reboot of the series.
It's not at all.
Yes, it
Not
is.
one, you're going to get a lot of flack from saying the new Star Wars movies are remakes, too.
They're not remakes. It's a reboot. The series was ended, and they are rebooting the series.
Wait, so what about the prequels? You don't think those should have been made?
That's debatable. But
Okay, well.
maybe no. I don't think they should have been made.
Okay. Well, we should wrap this up. Okay.
We should. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode of
Season 2.
Yes, season 2. Hopefully it was a good one. Hopefully you are ready to be hit with all the new stuff that we are throwing at you.
Yeah, it's going to slap you in the face.
It is. It is going to be slap your mama good.
Yeah.
It's going to be, there's good stuff. Come on. Go on Twitch, okay?
Come on. Come on.
Did I mention that our gaming was a gaming channel on Twitch?
It's on Twitch. What's the name?
Squabble
Gaming, right?
Gaming.tv.
Yeah, and if you've never done Twitch, don't worry, it's not confusing. And it's a good thing to get into. I think it's going to be the future. Which sounds silly, but I do think there's going to be a lot of streamers.
And we're not only going to be playing
streaming
video games up in there.
Yeah, no.
We are going to be playing board games.
Yeah.
We are going to be playing more board
Yeah,
games.
maybe we'll do some sort of special event or something over there.
Yes.
Maybe we'll
Basically,
a giveaway.
we are doing,
Who knows?
Yes. So make sure you go subscribe over there so you can be notified when we go live.
Yes.
Do you want to say anything else? Like that you love them? Or
do
you want to tease some upcoming episodes we have?
Yes.
Parks and Rec versus The Office.
There you go. What was the one?
That wasn't really a tease. I just told him.
Yeah. You're about to tease an episode. We're gonna do the Office versus Parks and Rec. Yeah. That's a tease. That's definitely. How about a new video game coming out soon? That's getting a lot of hype. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
With some fighters. You're not teasing. You're just saying what they are.
Thanks for tuning in. Feel free to.
We're gonna tease this outro. By that, we're just gonna say everything on the script.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Squabble Podcast. You can stay updated on all that good stuff, extra content. We have a Patreon. If we get 20 Patreons, we are going to open a merch store where we sell merchandise.
So if you want that, we have actually teased some T-shirts and that kind of thing on our Instagram.
We have 4 Patreons, so we are.
Patrons? Is that patrons?
Patrons. We
Not
have 4
Patreons.
patrons. So that link will be in the description. If you think our podcast is good, feel free to show your love. Maybe like $1, maybe $5. You can also donate to movie reviews. You can also donate to Squabble Gaming. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow, and drop us a review because it really helps us out. You can listen to us on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, and our website, www.squabble.podcast. No, not dot. www.squabblepodcast.com. Did you know it's faster to say World Wide Web than it is to say www?
World Wide Web? Yeah. Why don't?
You want to snap
It's a little easier to type.
Snap them later?
www. Yeah, I'll snap you later. Right about now. Snap you later.
I'll snap you later.